Is it possible for me to make mermaid inspired earrings using just epoxy resin and glitter? You betcha, and so can you. And so that's what we're doing in this video, making these beautiful epoxy resin earrings. That's right, my sweet fellow jewelers. Today we're doing earrings inspired by mermaid colors. Oh my gosh, I love this color combination. Now I have no idea who came up with the mermaid colors being these pinks and purples and teals, but thank you. Thank you for whoever you are. I love them together. Now I love the glitter that I'm using today. We're doing a holographic by Viza. Viza sent me a ton of glitter that you just have to go and check them out. And so the holographic has this more like sparkle or shimmeriness to it that I'm excited to have for these earrings. But before we get started making these fabulous mermaid inspired earrings, make sure you subscribe my channel, click that bell notifications, because I love teaching you how to make jewelry. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get this party started. So you and me, let's get this mermaid party started. All right, so I already mixed my 2-part epoxy, my A and B together. I stirred for 5 minutes slowly. We're just setting it to the side real quick. Now, wear your safety gear. I already had a mask on. I don't wear a mask for videos because you guys can't hear me and it drives me nuts. So it's not safe. Wear a respirator all the time. Let's dive into these glitters. Oh my gosh. So we're going to break up. We're going to pour and divide up the epoxy resin into 4 containers because we have 4 colors, right? And so I made 100 millimeters of epoxy resin so that I would have enough to play with. 80 would probably be better, but I wanted plenty to be able to mix my glitter and then pour into a ton of earring molds. So we're going to take these and I'm going to divide them up as evenly as possible. 100 divided by 4 is not an even number, so we're just going to do our best. Okay, we're going to do our best. I'm going to do at least 20 in the other 3. So I got them all divided up. At one point I had all my molds laid out, but every time I touched the glitter, some of the glitter would fly off and get into my mold. So I'm going to actually mix my glitter into my mold first, and then I'll lay out all my molds and stuff. Now this glitter is amazing. Oh my gosh, there's so much of it. We're using 4. We're using the purple, the pink, a light teal, or kind of green, and then a darker teal. Oh my gosh, I love these colors together. Now you have to, if you love what I'm using today, you have to check out Viza. I have all the links in the description below for the materials I'm using. I love Viza. I love the holographic look. They have all these different colors. I got silver, which I'm not using today, and I got like a gold, and I got another gold. Oh my gosh, and these are all holographic. They have other glitter that's not holographic, but these, my fellow jewelers, are fabulous if you are obsessed with glitter, which I am. I'm gonna be actually putting my resin to the side, way aside, so that when I get the first glitter out, it doesn't get in the other containers, because this stuff is fine. It just wants to get everywhere. And I'm gonna be really generous. I'm gonna be really, really generous. Like, I want the glitter really showing up. So how I know how it's gonna look is you're gonna stir it in. You stir in your glitter, you stir in your coloring. Oh, I made it a little thick, as much as possible. You stir it in. And how you know you're getting the color you want, you drip it off. And then it'll show up if it's a little bit transparent or a lot transparent. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied. Because when it drips off, that's how it's gonna look on your earring. So you wanna do the drip test. And it looks really good. But the problem is it's all over my hands. Oh my gosh, this stuff gets everywhere. Gets everywhere, it's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get it anywhere else. Glitter is great to use, but it's like gets everywhere. I was teaching a class and we were doing arts and crafts for Mother's Day. And by the end of the day, I had glitter in my hair. I had glitter in all over me. And I didn't even do the project. I just helped others. So it gets everywhere. So I'm dumping actually 2 spoonfuls in. Yeah, I shouldn't put 2. This had less epoxy in there. I shouldn't have done 2 spoonfuls. It's really thick, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll totally dry. With epoxy resin, you can do a lot more things with it than you can UV when it comes to coloring it. So we're gonna be okay today. We're gonna be okay. I'm gonna keep doing this for my other 2, and then we'll go to the next step. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, these colors make me so happy. So normally I would spray first. This is 91% rubbing alcohol to get rid of the bubbles. But when I'm doing layers, and I'm very particular about my layers, I don't spray it first because the layers just go everywhere. They just kind of really go quickly. They flow really quickly, but if I don't spray it first, then it kind of stays where they're at and I can do what I want. So I'm gonna spray afterwards for bubbles because this eliminates bubbles so well. And I just highly recommend using this to eliminate most of your bubbles. Okay, so I wanna start with the purple first. We're gonna start with the purple. Move these. And so I'm gonna mix it. And then I am going to put in like a layer like this. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be gorgeous. And then the next one, like so. It's so pretty. And I love just the slight difference in color with the purple and the pink, like that. And then lighter teal, and then I want to do the darker teal around the hole, like so. Oh my goodness, isn't that let's take a moment to just be in awe of those colors. Oh my gosh, look at that. And so then if you have a hard time with kind of seeing where you want those layers, where you want those lines, then flip it around. If you can do it upside down, you're really great. And we're just gonna do the same thing. We're going to put our first layer on, like so, yep. And then I'm gonna do my pink, like this. And I think I want a little bit more pink, we're gonna see. And what happens is when you're laying down the second layer, you wanna put it right next to the layer you just laid down because it kind of stops it where it's at. Okay, so let me show you. So in this case, I'm gonna lay it right down next to the pink before I make my layer bigger because it kind of stops it in its tracks. Well, I think so. It helps me. And I'm going to put more like this. Isn't that so pretty? These are gonna sparkle. I'm gonna put it like this. Don't wanna overfill it because then it kind of gets dried wonky and stuff. If you do, so be it, right? You learn your lesson, but do your best to not overfill it. And then we're gonna spray. We're gonna spray to try to eliminate the bubbles like this. Spray, 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 spray. I'm obsessed with spraying. Some people comments are like, you spray too much. Yeah, probably, but I'm really obsessed with getting rid of those bubbles. So now you let it dry for 24 hours. You let this beauty dry for 24 hours and then we'll make it into earrings. Oh, so I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna fast forward for you and I am going to make as many of these as possible. Oh my goodness. So, okay, I'll catch you in the fast forward and then I'll see you the next day within 24 hours as we demold these beauties. All right, these beauties are ready to go, to be demolded, cured, dried, whatever you want to say. I'm so excited. This guy overflowed, and I'll show you when we demold it, just kind of like problems of overflow, because it's not really pretty to take care of it, but it's still doable. So let's just, I'm so excited. Let's start with this guy. Let's just clear the area. Got a little bit of overage. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I do like this side better, the one that was facing up. I think it shows more of the holographicness, but this you can see really distinct lines. So you can decide which is gonna be the front or the back. I think I'm gonna put these as a front because I think they're so pretty. So let's demold this, yes. Oh my goodness, those lines are beautiful. Look at, it's so gorgeous, but I do like the flow. I like how it looks like movement on this side. So I'm just gonna go fast forward and showing you all the ones I did, and then we'll get to making them into earrings. Okay, now with these guys, oh, their overflow, and this You can break it off. But fellow jewelers, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna take sandpaper and sand. Don't just sand, like put it at an angle and sand the angle. You don't wanna sand straight on. You wanna sand at an angle because when you do straight on, you kind of take the shine off of it. So just kind of do it at an angle to do the sandpaper, okay? So that's how you would take care of that. The sandpaper will be great. I sandpaper, like when you have a rough edge on your pieces, you're gonna wanna use sandpaper to do it. And so you're just gonna go along the edge and do it, not straight on. So in demolding these beauties, we have found that there are some that the bubbles snuck up on there, and it's so annoying when they do, because they do a good job of hiding. But I have a video that solves that problem, so I'll put the link in the description below how to solve that problem, so you don't have to just throw it out because it's not usable. Okay, so let us get to the next part of making them into earrings. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. So what you're gonna do is you're going to get a jump ring. Most of the time they're closed. You're gonna take 2 of your pliers. You're gonna go 1 plier away from you, 1 plier towards you, okay? Open up like this. You're going to put it in there, and then you're gonna close up the same way, doing the opposite. One's gonna come towards you, one's gonna go away from you. And you wanna make it so that they're connecting like this. It's so important that you don't even have a little gap, because that little gap, it will ruin your whole earring, and your earring will come apart. So no, don't even have one little gap. And then you're gonna take your other jump ring and do the same thing. You're gonna open it up, you're gonna put it in, but now you need the earring facing the right way. So if you choose to have, I'm gonna have this being my front. If this is my front, then this guy is gonna face in the opposite direction, okay? It's gonna face in the opposite direction. So let me just close this up, and I will show you. So this is the front. Right here's the front, and this guy is facing this way. And so whatever front you want, you need to have this guy facing the opposite way, pointing in the opposite direction, okay? If you don't wanna make these, but you wanna wear them, you can get them in my shop, my online store. And so the link for my website will be in the description below if you rather just purchase them instead of making them yourself. And that, my fellow jewelers, is how you make these mermaid-inspired colored earrings. Oh, I love them. Love making me some mermaid earrings. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But I love praying for my viewers more. And at the end of my videos, I pray for you. And I always ask God, what you want me to pray for? And the moment I asked him that for this video, I felt like my heart got really heavy, like this sadness. And I was like, is it the viewer's sadness I'm feeling that you're making me feel, God? Is it my sadness? Is it yours? And I felt like his sadness, like he was really sad for some of you. And immediately he showed me this vision of a storm. And I was on a boat, and it was actually me, I was representing you guys. And for some of you, you guys are in a storm. And so I was on this wooden boat in a storm, and I kept getting hit by water over and over and over again to where I could barely catch my breath. You know when you get like getting hit with water and you're like trying to breathe, but you're just like barely getting one in for the next water splashing your face? It was like that. This storm was just like, it was a strong storm on this boat that was going back and forth, and the waves just kept splashing me in the face, and I could barely catch my breath or breathe. And he then spoke to me, and God said, like, tell them not to give up. Tell them the storm is almost over. Just don't bail out. And his heart, that's when I felt his heart get heavy. Like I felt that heaviness again, because for some of you, you want to bail out. And he's like, no, you're almost done with the storm. You're almost like, don't bail out. Whatever it is that you want to bail out from, whether life or whether people or whether business, or I don't know. But some of you are in a storm, and it seems so strong that you just want to be like, I'm done. And the Lord's like, don't. Like, the storm's almost over. Hold on just a little bit longer. So I want to pray for you. God, I thank you that you're in the storm with us. God, I thank you that that you are there in the middle of it, that there are times you don't stop the storm, but you walk us through the storm. And for my viewers who want to jump ship and want to give up, I just pray for more strength to make it to the end of the storm. I pray that the waves would come down. I pray, God, that they would see a light at the end of the tunnel. God, I pray they wouldn't give up, but they would keep going. God, you have a plan and purpose, God, that you're making them stronger in the storm. God, it wasn't your intention for them to go through the storm, but you're making them stronger because of it. And so, Lord, help them not to bail out. Help them not to give up and give in. Help them to make it past the storm. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, I love you. Don't give up. Like, storms of life come and they're hard. And yes, we always have the option of bailing out, but don't. This storm's almost done. You're almost there. You got this. God's got you. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Go check out that one, go check them out. Bye.